Hello, once again. Welcome back to this little adventure of ours. Well, I suppose you couldn't really call it an adventure. Welcome to this ridiculous thing we're doing. So, last night we made a start on this castle that I just randomly decided I wanted to build. So we've done all the towers, including the two gatehouses. So today we're going to be doing the walls and also a light bit of terraforming to sort of make this hill a bit more build friendly for various buildings within the inner bailey and also this outer bailey as well. But before we do that, let me first of all remove this little outfit of mine because with the extra padding, your shoulder's going to be in view and it's just going to be irritating for everyone involved. Secondly, I made a very slight design change to these gatehouses. Now, because of how these gatehouses work, they are designed to be able to be opened from both sides. So that you can, if you're exiting or leaving, you can open the gate, go through and then close it. And that's all well and good. But what if you're in conflict with other players, like if you're using this build on a multiplayer world? Well, this has now been solved. That didn't quite have the effect I wanted it to. There we go. With the simple addition of a clutch. So now, if you're in the middle of a siege and you want to defend your castle, you can simply activate the clutch. And now these cranks will do nothing and the gates are locked shut. They would also be locked open if you activate the clutch while the gate's open, so make sure you close it first and then activate the clutch. So yeah, a quick little design change there, and it's very simple and very cost effective. So there you go, you can have that one for free. Yeah, I think I might make these designs public, because you can, if you have the create mod, you can just download schematic files and then employ them in your own worlds. I've done it myself with a couple of designs like an iron farm, and it even works with create add-ons. Like there's this cannon build that's like 2 cannons, and you can like steer them. Anyway, point is, I can like make these public, and I may well do that. Particularly the gatehouse, I quite like that. But first, we want to, get on with the task at hand. So, obviously, as stated last episode, we changed the design of the towers, and so the layout of the towers has also changed. So what we now need to do is change up our wall design so that it matches up. So get rid of these supposed towers and also link them up correctly, because the paths have, of course, changed. I'm not sure if I maybe want to make a wall here. I don't know if maybe that's just needless completely and also just not very helpful. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, main point is, updating the plans for the wall. So this I'm probably going to make like a curved wall, perhaps. Yeah. So we'll start over here because this one's fairly simple. All we've really got to do is make this tower connect with there, and then the design can continue as normal, and it's really only there that we have to adapt after that. So, I could maybe connect these towers, but I'll leave that for now. So what we'll do is I'm just going to get rid of this tower, because of course this is not going to be built at all. I'll leave this line connected for now, because it's an intriguing idea. In fact, yeah, I think... Oh yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, of course, yes, that will be connected. I'm stupid. But yeah, this line is what we've got to move. So, I'm hoping to maybe get the middle section so we can remove this door. It's not strictly necessary because we've got a door here so we can get up onto the gatehouse. And then you can just go over there. Problem solved. So, yeah, this door I think we're going to fill in first of all. And we then want to get rid of this initial plan because it's no longer useful to us at all. There we go. So, there you go. So, connect this to that. That is the objective. So I guess our first objective is to figure out the the X is 585, and here it is 597. So that is a difference of 12, I believe. So we need this wall to gradually slope over 12 blocks so that it matches in the right spot. And now what about the Z coordinate? It's 689 compared to 661. So that is 60, 70, 80, 28 long, and it needs to shift over 12. Okay. So we could maybe do it in goes of 2. Yeah, let's try 2 first of all, just to see where it lines up. It's going to be, if it was 24, obviously this would just work on its own. So yeah, we've got 2 extra blocks. So I'm thinking maybe oh wait, I have a better solution. We just make the bits that leave the walls 1 longer each, and then the rest of this wall is a consistent slope. There we go. We've got 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Whoops. So yeah, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, etc. And then another 3 at the end, more or less. So that'll do for that wall. That one's sorted. And these ones are fine as is, because they all lined up pretty much how we wanted them to. So does that one. Now this one, I had a little check, and these corners do line up, so we can make like a diagonal wall. But I think what I would rather do is maybe more of a curved wall. So, just for simplicity, let's start off by just a straight connection. And then I guess we might as well connect this up as well. Just to sort of map the rough trajectory of where this curve needs to go. So, somewhere between these 2 margins is where we want our wall to connect. Now, my first plan is to do a similar trick over there, have these come out by 3 in a straight line, and then see if we can find a natural midpoint in between them. So we're going to start with multiples of 2. Ooh, this might be it right here. Now, that looks a bit off in the middle, so what if we brought it forwards? And then obviously get rid of these bits. It's not perfect, but that looks pretty decent, actually. That went very smoothly, so I guess that concludes that part. Let me just make sure all the other lines connect. Right, this one, yeah, it's going to look a little strange having a corner without a tower, but we don't want too many towers because that's going to make this look a bit shit, for lack of a better term. So, I think our wall plans are more or less finalized. This fog effect, tell you what, we'll do it with the map instead. So yeah, got the inner bailey, and then we have the outer bailey. Mostly straight walls, and then we have a curved wall and a slanted wall. That looks pretty good. Yes, okay. I like this. Right, our next phase is figuring out the design of the wall. Now, I've got with me, not on my bed where I thought it was, it's over here behind my cupboard. Not cupboard, chest of drawers. Anyway, I have a book. It is the official Minecraft Medieval Fortress book by Exploded Builds. Well, maybe it's not by them, but it's like a sort of way to showcase Minecraft builds, so it shows the interior and the exterior. Anyway, that's not important. Point is, this is a very good book. This was made back in 2014, but I think that pretty much all the builds hold up to today's standards as far as the game is concerned. And it's a good way to get you not only to sort of get the hang of building various things like walls, towers, various rooms within the throne, farmhouses, dungeons, all that sort of malarkey. But also like how to plan out a medieval castle or even a village. It's got sort of like a proof of concept of both of these things. I don't know why I'm flicking through it as if you could see it. This is very unhelpful to viewers. But yeah, it's a very good book. I highly recommend it for any Minecraft player, whether you're interested in medieval stuff or not. It's just a good tool to get you started in a pretty broad and like building style, and one that I think the game lends itself to the best. The game is very medievally, even in its vanilla form, so it lends itself quite well to medieval architecture, I would say. So, like I say, very good book. This isn't an ad. I'm never going to get ads. But yeah, very good book. I highly recommend it. You can get it for, I think I got this for £13 at a Costco. You could probably find it for cheaper nowadays, just because obviously it's quite an old book. But yeah, good book. I would recommend it. But the reason I bring this up, not just to suck Mojang's dick or anything, it is to look at their design for Outer Walls, because it's kind of what I'm basing my design off of, not just the way the battlements are and all the railings and stuff, but also the actual design on the front. Yes, when you go to pages 14 and 15, the Outer Walls, right there, there's a nice little pattern. So we're basically going to build a segment of wall that is 11 blocks long, and we can build it in a way so that it's like repeatable. So we're going to focus on the straight walls first, and then we're going to figure this out basically. We're also going to have to work out a corner wall for this section and possibly some other parts. Okay, just that bit, but we also need the slanted wall and a curved wall, which we're going to have to design ourselves. But we're going to try and mimic that sort of pattern on it. So, first things first, come over here and build a wall. Or maybe, yeah, let's use the towers sort of as a baseline. No, wait, hang on. I'm trying to think this through. Let's build just the wall first, and then we'll figure out how to make it connectable to the towers. I think I might be overcomplicating this. Yes, I think I am. I suppose it won't take horrifically long to build all the walls by hand. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, I was going to build like a segment wall and then copy-paste it like I have been doing with these towers, but I think that's going to be a very lengthy process, so we won't do that. We'll just get into building it, basically. So, we're going to need stone brick and stone, as we have with the towers, so that it obviously matches up. And then for the back of the wall, on the inside, we're going to want some spruce slabs and fences for sort of a little railing, because the battlements only really need to be on the outside. But anyway, so I guess we should figure out the height of the wall. We want to make it, I think we're going to make the wall a story shorter than the towers. I think that's a good sort of rule of thumb, because it should be high enough to actually, you know, defend you from like things like skeletons. That's too far out. This wall is going to be 3 wide. But then we're going to have battlements on one side, and then the railing on the back side. So, this midsection is just going to be stone brick, because this is sort of where the pattern will start coming into it. So, it's not going to be a one-for-one recreation of the pattern, because A, that's unoriginal, and B, it's not quite that height. Or is it, actually? Hang on. No, this wall is 5 high. We're going to need to alter its design, which, you know, is fine. Yeah. So, we should probably find a midpoint of the wall, actually. So we want to figure out how long it is in its current state. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. So this right here is going to be our midpoint. So what I'm going to do is start our design here. Do forgive me for the pauses, that's just me like looking back behind me. There we go, this is going to look nice and ornate. So that's basically what we're doing, and then of course we have the lines, and then all the gaps are going to be just normal stone. That's what this wall is going to look like. And then for underneath, we're going to basically invert this design, which is my own sort of spin on it. Because normally this pattern would be at the bottom of the wall. But we want to make sure it lines up correctly with the height of the towers. So this is a sort of evolution of that base design, basically. And this is going to line up very well with the floor. This particular wall is going to be the perfect height for it. So that's nice. So yeah, and then we fill it in with stone, and then what we can do, because of course we only need this layer and this layer to have the design, what you could then do if you wanted to is use a more solid material, like potentially even obsidian, on the interior of the wall to make it harder to breach. Now, I think obsidian is going to be quite resource intensive, so I'm instead going to use deep slate, which takes longer to break than stone. Let me give myself a pickaxe and quickly switch into survival to demonstrate this. So, we've got our stone, we've got our cobbled deep slate. It's only a small difference, but it is a difference. So, and also deep slate is going to be far easier to obtain vast quantities of because it doesn't take as long to mine. So, that's what we'll be using for the interior layer so that it's not too resource intensive. So I want to make this build fairly survival friendly. You know, as survival friendly as a structure of this size can realistically be. But yeah. So, we're going to clear this out now because we're done with the planning phase. We're on the building bit now. We also want to dig out the floor so that it's going to be, you know, properly built on all levels. I do miss there's differences in the building mechanics between Bedrock and Java. And Bedrock is just better in that regards. My opinion of like Bedrock versus Java, I mean it's Minecraft both ways at the end of the day, so they're both good. But I would say that in terms of vanilla, Bedrock clears. There are some exclusive features Java has that Bedrock doesn't. We all know this. The reverse is also true, and I think just as far as the core gameplay goes, Bedrock has like some neat little features that make certain aspects a bit easier. It runs significantly smoother by default, and yeah, it's just better optimized because of course JavaScript is quite an old tool, and Bedrock is obviously made after that, so it runs a bit better by default. So yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, we also want the in-betweeny bit. And then of course this is where the battlements are going to go. I might make this middle layer cobblestone actually, just so it looks like more of a walkway. And then I might do that with the gatehouses as well, but we'll finish this wall and then I might just quickly change up the gatehouses. And when I eventually make these designs public, if I do, I'll make sure to update the schematics so that you get the actual finished versions, because there's a couple A couple minor cock-ups on some of the designs. What was with that glue? Why is there glue here? Yeah, there's glue there. Hang on. That's probably just a side effect of copy-pasting. Interesting. Well, we can just remove it like that. Not sure what that was about, but it's fixed now. Move. Where's Baconator? He must have despawned because I did wander away from the build after we ended, so it's probably despawned because he's obviously a hostile mob. That's looking pretty nice. Then we want to do the couple deep slate layer again. What I could do with actually is like a list of various building materials and their respective durabilities. That would be handy. I know cobble deep slate is like, well, I think normal deep slate is better, but because of the like placement with its top and bottom textures, I think that's going to be like all this stuff, right? So you've got top texture and side textures. Because of that, I'm just going to use cobbled because it's the same on all sides. And because you're going to need either silk touch or to like smelt this back into naturally occurring deep slate. So yeah. And there we go. Right. So the bit. Oh wait. There's two sides to the wall, Mark. You do realise this. And I did eventually. Right. Another good thing about this design, I'm not sure if this is intentional, but if you get a banner, I'm just going to use a blank one for now, you can place them in these little segments and it sort of highlights the banners. So if you're going for maybe a smaller keep, or if you're like a particularly important, not smaller keep, a smaller castle, and you have like a particularly sort of distinguished part of it, then you can do this. Right, in any case. Wait a minute. Is this 118? I think I made this too tall. 119. Yes, I have. Okay. What are we thinking? I think we just bring it down. See, if I was using structure blocks, this would be easier. Oh yes, of course, because of this bit here. It's not going to take that long, I don't think. Because it's only the exterior layers we've got to do. Oh, you look different. Oh yeah, that's just because of the animations, thanks to Epic Fights, that's all that is. So yeah, because of the relative simplicity of the design, it's not going to be too much of a hassle to just bring it downwards. Yeah. I'll come back to the loops. And then also these bits need to be changed out. Yeah, there we go. And then obviously this bit we're just going to strip. But first we need to obviously do the same for the other side. There we go. There we go, and then just bring this section down, and then we can strip off the top layer. And then we will remember this and not repeat this mistake when we do the rest of the wall, right? So, I said last episode that today I would be going to a castle, and I did indeed do that, Harlech Castle. In North Wales. It's part of the Iron Ring, which is a series of castles created by Edward I in his conquest of Wales. I've also been to Conway Castle, which is also part of this ring, and I think it's a more major part of it, to be honest. It was very interesting. Smaller than I was expecting. I hadn't really looked into it that much. I just knew it was an Edward I castle, and where it was, because obviously we need to know where it is so we can go there. What I didn't know is that on this particular day we went... Sorry, let me work on the battlements while I'm talking. On this particular day that we went, there was a tournament going on of some armoured combat, which I'm quite interested in. I think it's cool. I think most people would have that opinion, but I especially do. So yeah, that was a nice little surprise. And I got some videos of the tournament in question. It was very engaging. So I might release some of that footage. I might edit some bits together. I only got really the fights. And then I'm going to have to cut some bits out, because like sometimes you get someone moving seats and they'll walk in front of you. All that malarkey. So I'm going to have to, obviously, settle that. Right, what are we thinking about these matriculations on the wall? They make sense for the gatehouse, and also they make sense for the wall, but I don't know if we... Also, I'm thinking, just purely a design thing this is, just because I like the design of it. I'm gonna strip away this layer of grass so that we can better see the stone brick trim. I might leave that bit there. Plus it makes the wall appear taller, so it looks a bit more imposing. That's all. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Right, let me just take a little sip of some Coppersberg strawberry and lime cider. Very nice. And we've done, well actually we've not done because we've still got the back to do. But for the back, what I plan to do is, well, not that. So let me pack these away. Just up there for now will do. And we're going to need, in fact I'll just type in spruce because I've got a few different materials I want. And some fence, some slabs, and this. And is there anything else here decoration wise? Oh, we've got shutters. That'll be handy for when we do the keep. That's about it, really. We could maybe use these as some sort of banister. I'll keep those aside for now. They look interesting. In fact, let me also get the default logs. Let's have a little play around with this. So we want a railing. I want it to kind of mimic the battlements almost. It'll be a bit awkward. What I might do instead is this. Yeah. Do these connect up with, I don't think they will. No, they don't. They do look nice, but it's not quite right. Oh, wait a minute. I've had an idea. What if we get copycat wall and put the spruce log texture on it? I think that will look nice. Ooh, maybe if we do it from the top. And then that should... Oh no, wait, walls don't connect with... Ah, I thought I had something then. I was going to be proud of that. Oh well. I'm sure there's a way to do this. Oh well. How is it presented in... Oh no, it is just straight wall across, or fences rather. There is a bit of a difference with how the supports are handled though. Yeah, these are full blocks, which are then supported by another layer of fence, but for these I'm going to use these little support struts. And then those have some stairs supporting them. Yeah, that looks good. So there's a bit of variation. It looks a bit more supported. And then you've got improved visibility if attackers get inside and you can fire away at them. Now, because this wall is going to be in between Baileys, this is going to have battlements on both sides. So it's just that section and this section. The rest is only going to have battlements facing outwards, because that's the whole point of them. Now, we can also get like a stairwell that gets access onto the walls. But because this is so near the gatehouse, I'm not going to bother with that for this section. We're going to do that on a case-by-case basis based on the length of the wall and already existing entry points. So, like, these towers aren't really intended to be, like, entered. So, these bits will have some of those entryways. But anyway, we've got our base wall design sorted, done and dusted. And I must say, it looks very nice. Yeah, okay. So, on to the next section, basically. Now, we've got a few different options. I think, for simplicity, let's focus the straight sections for now. I want to find a midpoint. I'm not sure. I think this has a 2-block center. Let's have a look. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 30. Yeah, that's a 2-block center. So this one, we might have to think of an alternate design. I'm guessing this one's the same. Yeah, it is the same gap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I have to come up with a different design that has a 2-block center, but we'll try and make it in the spirit of the previous. Now, because of these towers' inclusions, this one's going to sit a bit... Ooh, actually, wait a minute. How's that going to work? No, it will still be up here, actually, because that'll... Yeah, because these are intended just to have the top accessible so you can access the catapult and defend the keep. So yeah, they will still be this high. No, the height is going to change here. Or is it, actually? Oh, no, it's the same height across. Okay, nice. So the outer bailey's height is fairly consistent until we get to this section, and then it staircases upwards. We've got this tower in between to sort of stagger it a bit, so it goes up, I think, 4 blocks and then another 4. And then this is going to be the interesting bit, but fortunately we do have quite a long straight, so we can just make that wall gradually slope upwards, and that won't look too strange, I don't think. So yeah, let's return to this segment and figure out a 2-center design. Let's just clear away these parts. We can get to that in due time. Let me also go ahead and get our stair back, because I threw that out. So, we want to make sure that the stone brick is slightly below, just so it lines up correctly. So this segment can just be, you know, like that, like we did earlier. And then we just got to figure out a design that is 3 blocks tall to fit in between, basically. So we'll go upwards for that. I'm also going to preemptively clear that. So yeah, this is going to be the top segment here. Let me just go ahead and make this bit cobblestone for the walkway. Just remembered I need to still adapt the design for the gatehouses so that the walkway matches there, but let's focus on this first. Right. In the middle we're going to have the deep slate, so that's a bit more fortified in the center, and it's, again, it's not a big difference, but it is a difference. Precious milliseconds can be quite valuable under the right circumstances. So, let's think about a good design for the center. So, this is the middle bit. I'm thinking maybe we'll go for more of a, like... Yeah, even that's pretty good. It's a bit more busy, certainly. But... yeah. I like that it's fairly simple. Let's see how it looks with the full palette. We could even potentially put some chiseled stone brick in these middle sections. Actually, I think... yeah, we don't want it sort of too detailed, so I think that's the way to go for this particular design. And then we just do that again on this side. We want to find the center. And fill the rest in with stone, and then obviously repeat that on the lower, or the layer below. And then obviously do that as well. Yeah. Where did you come from? Well, the ground. Deep slate layer, we can remove the blueprint, of course. Our mystery reviewer has returned, it would seem. At least I assume it's the same guy again. My working theory is still Charlie Boy. There we go. Yeah, I like this. Ooh, when it's layered like that, it looks a little too busy. Maybe for the bottom layer, we'll have a more simplified design. Yeah, that looks a bit better. It's not quite as busy, but it's a bit more ornate towards the top, which is Good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, good. Nice. And obviously we just do it again. As per norm. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. And then we just do the same battlements one side, railing another side. Yes. Now we're also going to have to adapt the battlements to work around the fact that they are now curved. Oh wait, that's too low. Foolish me. Oh no, wait, yeah, that's fine. Because then this bit will join up with the other bit. So yeah, those stairs were fine where they were. Oh, I've just thought, how are the matriculations going to work? Because I think that that's going to look weird. That's like too long of a gap, I think. I suppose this side you've got a fairly sheer... I don't know now. That's complicated things. We could maybe try putting the battlements on the thicker bits, but I think that's going to look even worse. Let's just try it though. Doesn't look that bad actually, but what about when we get these involved? Okay, that works surprisingly. It's not as nice as the other one, but it works decently well. So yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah. So that's that side sorted. And of course, the other side, we've got our wooden bits. There we go. Then we just repeat it with this segment, basically. I'll probably move these lanterns here and here, just so they're off the ground and you can sort of maneuver around the catapult a bit easier, like that. I mean, you can just walk right across it, I think. It's a little jittery, but you can do that. Alright, here we go again. Oh yeah. Middle bit needs to be cobblestone. Wait a minute. Solution. Just get stairs to slope up slightly, and boom, there you go. And then I'm just gonna make... Oh wait. Fuck. Oh, it's fine like that, you know. Yeah. That'll work just fine. And then these still stand out a little bit. Yeah. Cool. Now, this part of the hill, I only plan on sort of majorly terraforming the inside. And that does mean that the wall's going to continue down below it, but that's fine. We can just repeat the design further. And that will look okay. Now let's get this deep slate layer sorted first. And then we've got the middle bit, and then this is the stone brick segment. Let me just fill in this bit, because that's obviously going to be inaccessible, so... yeah. So, we want to do the top section first. And then we can use that to figure out the positioning of these little... kind of like teeth, actually. Placement for the teeth on the lower sections. There we go. There we go. Oh, apologies for the frame rate there. That was quite sickening. Nice. And then we'll do the repeat the pattern on this side first, and then get to the battlements and supports. Battlements. Apologies for the eventual, well, not eventual, inevitable silence while I'm just sort of getting on with it. Oh yeah, we lower. Maybe that would look better just like that. And it slopes up a bit for the tower. Oh, I don't know. What do we think? I suppose we could maybe put it there instead. That looks a little strange too. There's fine actually, because no one's going to step there. Yeah, okay, that works, that works. No lanterns here on these bits that don't have the extended supports. So we've got some light along the walls. There we go. Right, now we want to get all that back, but bring these back in. Oh, I didn't actually do the walls in between. Whoops. I'll sort that in a minute, because this will only take its own minute. And then, bam, Consistent with that. And then chuck in the walls for the matriculations. Excellent. Cool. I might work in some sort of arrow slit here, but it's a pretty small wall, so I'm not too fussed about it. We can figure that out later. That's a pretty nice looking wall, if I do say so myself. Right. Now it's really just these segments, and then that's all the basic walls done. We then just need a double battlement variant for this section, and then we've got the sloped wall, or sorry, the slant wall, the sloped wall, and the curved wall. Curved wall is going to be the biggest pain in the ass, I can already tell. But let's continue with the simple bits first. So yeah, the wall height stays pretty consistent. Of course, it's going to be pretty mega tall on this side. Quite imposing, this north wall, if I do say so myself. Anyway, so move all of y'all back there, and then blammo. Right. Now that we've got a design for a 1-block center and a 2-block center, we'll be a-okay either way. I'm gonna get this line to sort of set our starting point, and then just set them up at 4-block intervals. This is obviously going to need the... ooh, that's a point. Give me this back. So we can adjust the design accordingly. And then this middle section is obviously going to be cobble for the walkway. And then stone brick. We're obviously going to adapt the window placement to compass doors, but we'll obviously do that when the walls are done, because we're going to have to do that quite a number of times for all the towers. And then, in fact, you know what? While I remember to, I'm just going to quickly throw in this line of cobble. Let me do that there, and then boom. 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 Nice, nice. And then do it again over here. Because I'll keep putting it off, and then I'll forget, and then you'll all be mad at me. Understandably so. Okay. Back to the wall. What I might do here, because it's only a 1-block distance off the floor, I might sort of make like almost like a motte, really, which is just sort of a mound, but obviously instead of placing a wooden fort atop it, I'll instead just sort of stretch it out so that it's for the floor. But we'll worry about that once the rest of the wall's done. And a possum? I think it's a possum. We want a deep slate level, and then we need to quickly figure out if it's a 1 or 2 block center. I have a feeling it was going to be 1 block, but obviously we won't know until we count it. I'll just quickly knock these in now. What you could do, in fact, what I might do is actually keep this floor hollow, and then you can have troops moving inside of it to defend the top bits. I think that'll look nice, yeah. So we're actually going to make this a door. And I guess that means we'll be doing it on this side as well. So this middle section is actually going to be hollow, so we can have troops moving throughout it. So, 1 or 2 block center, let's find out. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. So we want this block is going to be our center. And then we just need to obviously repeat our design. In fact, it's actually the exact same length as our first bit we did over there. So that's a convenient coincidence. Very much so. Because that also means, I'm pretty sure if I did this correctly, that that one will also be the same length. And this one we know is going to be a 3 block center, or a 1 block center, because it's level with the keep, and that's also a 1 block center. So all these should be pretty similar looking, if not the exact same. This bit's going to be easier to replicate, because of course we can just place it onto the deep slate. Now, for this third section here, I've just thought of something cool we could do with these bits, but I'll go into that later. For this bit, do we do this again? I think it's going to look a bit too... Actually, ooh, I've got an alternative idea. We make this the reversed bit. Let me cook. And then the center bit is going to be the more simplified design. Yeah, I think. I like that. Yeah. I want to kind of experiment about with these bits though. I think that's going to look a bit too ornate with the middling bit. And then this is going to look too busy. Absolutely it will. What if it's just this? This is a difficult balance to strike. I'm going to focus this middle section for a bit, because this is going to take some experimentation, I can already tell. Let's just get it filled in, and then we can figure out the specifics of the extra decoration. So that's pretty nice. Now if you put it dead in the center, how does it look? That's not dead in the center. Okay. I'm really not sure. What if we did like this maybe, because then it's a bit more varied. Ooh, I kinda like that, yeah. Right, we'll go with that just as our placeholder for now. I forgot to clear out all this grass beneath this bit of the tower. It doesn't so much matter this side because this is going to get filled in a bit. But yeah. So let me just fill this in. In fact, this needs to be stone, doesn't it? Yeah, except for the corner bits, obviously, but yes. Let's get rid of these. And then do we have bits here? No. There we go. Or maybe I should instead... I've got a different idea. Instead of doing the, like, sort of mott idea, let's instead, first of all, get a layer of deep slate running along. I'm thinking of adding sort of like a long buttress, if that makes sense. Let's try like a layer of stone brick down here. So it's almost like a sort of skirting board approach. Maybe these bits sort of are a bit more buttressy. And then it's just a slope below. How's that going to look? Ooh. Actually, that's too much of one texture. I don't think there is. Is there a stone stair? Oh, there is. Okay. Oh yeah, of course there is. I'm an idiot. Let's put that in the middle instead. That's going to break this up a bit more. Not by much, but it will. How's this looking? Yeah, I kind of like it. Got mixed feelings, to be honest. What if we made the middle bits stairs? Or stone brick, rather. I'm not convinced by it, actually. Maybe we should just... Yeah, I think we're overcomplicating this. So let's just continue the sort of intermediate design, if that makes sense. Not that it matters here, because obviously grass be grassing. So, line, dot, line, and then from this point on it doesn't make any difference. Oh yeah, these bits too. I'm not a huge fan of it just cutting off like this. Let's get the front done, at least for this section. And then let's see how we're looking. And then what I could do is, because this is going to be the same, exact same size and everything of that section, copy paste it in there. It works well enough. I think, you know, a wall this tall, this is always going to be difficult. We'll go with that for now. We'll go with that for now. Now we've got to repeat it on this side. Then we've got the... How did it look on this side again? Yeah, lines and then dots. Like that. Looks about right. And then we then have the inverse of the top layer, including the dots up here. And then it's just a repeat of, again, at this. In fact, it's even worth doing this because I'm going to fill this in. So I might just make it completely stone down here because it's not going to make a blind bit of difference. It's getting filled in anyway. No one's going to see this bit. But fill the rest in with stone, and then we've just got to quickly do the hollow bit, which is basically just exactly the same, but obviously we skip the deep slate and we're going to leave room for some arrow slits. And I've already got a couple ideas for the placement of them so that it works in tandem with the design. Nice. So all we're really doing is then filling the rest in with stone. But I'm going to leave arrow slits in these little bits. Yeah. I think those are spaced out enough. We don't need a million of them. And then that means that maybe these top middle bits can be for lanterns. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Next up is the battlements, of course. Let me just familiarise myself with how I position them on this section. Okay, either side of the top bits. I thought so. Just making sure. Oh yeah, we've not got a one center with these mini towers yet, have we? But I'm pretty sure this is just going to get thingied like this anyway. So yeah, we can just leave that one without a matriculation. Or maybe, I don't know. What did this bit look again? Yeah, we flattened these down, I thought we did. And then, of course, these middle bit. Oh, hang on. Get these. Complete the crenellations up top. And then we have the matriculations in between. Like that. Then let's get our... No. Let's get our... wooden bits in here. Where did that hemlock come from? I thought this looked off. Anyway, don't worry too much about that. I've messed this up, hang on. Then that. Right, okay. And I think for this they were on the thing, yes. I thought so. And that should line up because it's these ones that have the extra support, so those will still be free to be shot out of. Even though, you know, it kind of goes against what I said earlier about the thingies being like that. Just want to double check this. Yes. I think it's a hand. Maybe they shouldn't be on this side because, again, that does kind of go against the whole thing I did. It would be I don't know. It's going to look weird. Yeah, it looks a bit more proper on the outside. And again, because you can just thingy. Yeah. Won't have them that side. Okay. Okay, that's kind of it really. What I'm now going to do is copy paste this. So we want to get this. Hang on, no. That's wrong. Let me just... Wait a minute. Ah, that's what the extra bit is. I thought there was something else. Let's just get a piece of deep slate just so we can actually get the full thing. And then position it over here, right? Yeah. Make sure everything's highlighted. Okay. I'm just going to call it Big Wall. And then we can go ahead and make a new schematic for it once I get an empty schematic. And then just plug it in, basically. Trying to figure out the middle bit. That looks about right. Get it here. You then want to, of course, lower it. That's the Windows key. Oops. So then it looks like, I think that, yeah. And then I want to see if I can, like, yeah, mirror it. There we go. Let me just check here. Yeah, that looks right. Cool. And then print. And then that mound, I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I am gonna trim it down because it's a bit too high. Because you wouldn't really allow that on your defensive wall. Even the slightest little incline might sort of present an obvious weak point. But it does look nice. So yeah, just a little bit of a mound won't be an issue. And then I am a little bit curious to see if hang on, let me just quickly whiz this together. That might be the same width. Obviously, we'll have to slightly alter the side of it, but let's have a look. Right, it'll be a good baseline in any case. All these goddamn new trees! Are you in the center? That looks pretty central. So yeah, we can use this as like a baseline. And then obviously fill in the gaps. So let's bring it down to the right height, which is that. And then let me just double check this. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of this because that's too early. And then we can just pick up where we left off, essentially. Not going to need that again, I don't think. Again, a slight hill is fine. Yeah, like that's harmless, isn't it? And there we go. Do the same here. Oh, wait. No, no need for that side bit. Yep. Very easy little alteration there. That saved us so much time, that. Get the stairs. That's how it looks in this bit, right? Oh, oh yeah, because we didn't actually alter the. That's what's going on there. Like that, right? Yeah, that's more in line with how it looked a second ago. And then there. There we go. Oh yeah, it can just be the full height because it's thingy. That and that. Yes. I think that's, yeah, matches now. Forgot about that little hiccup. Anyway, so that's everything's done. Now we just need to do it over here as well, basically. I don't know what's going on with the live stream on my laptop. It's going a bit doolally-tap. Let me just make sure it's still thinking. Yeah. On my end it looked like as though the stream ended, even though OBS is still running. Just a wee hiccup. Yeah, that makes more sense. Is this right? Obviously it's just because it's being copy pasted and not actually placed, so that's why it's disconnected, but let me just make sure this lines up with over here on the other side. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a line, isn't it? Yes. Make sure it matches on this side. Then, of course, finish the battlements. And then we just need to obviously then finish the walkway. Yeah. Oh. That lantern and this lantern. That should more or less do it. Oh yeah, and then this goes here. As does this one. And then these bits of the wall are done. Look, the north wall, sorted. Look at that. That is an imposing wall. Oh yes. I love how symmetrical it is too. That's a big plus. Right. Now for this wall, we're gonna do this one by hand again. So the first step is obviously doing the alignments again. Now it's not going to be quite spot on because, of course, oh, I've just thought this has to be curved and sloped because there's a change in elevation as well. That's going to be interesting. But we'll worry about that in a minute. We're not quite there yet. This is too far out. So this does need to slope slightly. Only a 4-block difference, so we can do it gradually. In fact, do we even need it to slope? I reckon we can get away with it not sloping, you know. This bit needs to then be 4 blocks higher, but I don't think this wall needs to slope. Because it's still like, obviously it's a floor higher, but it's still going to line up with the tower, so I don't think we really need it to slope. No, we don't. Okay, cool. That's removed a problem for us. Ooh. Okay, that's an easy enough fix. And then inside these towers we've still got, what's going on here? Why is this like this? What? I mean, this is a decent sort of room, so I might just quickly make this. Maybe this could be like a little storage cache of some kind. And then I'll do something with the spiral staircase later. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, just bring this wall in and it's fine. I'll just stick a lantern in here for now just to prevent spawns. And then, boom. I'll probably completely forget about it, but anyway. sorted. And let me also just adjust that. There we go. What a wall. One might call it a wonder wall. Get out of here, you. I'm hoping that once this place is finished, I can keep these guys out and stop them from constantly spawning trees everywhere. Anywho, what is going on with bloody my stream? Anyway, how long? Well, 87 minutes we've done so far. I might take a bit of a break, mainly for the sake of my back. After we've done this wall, because this is like the last wall that's similar to the others, if that makes sense. I mean, we've also got another very simplistic wall, which is just the same design, but battlements on both sides. So that's not going to be too tricky, but anyway, it'll be the first sort of significant change to the wall design. I'm kind of glad I don't have face cam, because for some fucking reason I did the Donald Trump lips, just because. I don't know why. But I did. So, know that. Okay. Oh yeah, there's this bit as well, of course. How can I forget? And because this wall is quite a bit shorter, I'm not going to worry about the, like, interior bit. Right, so, is it 1 block or 2 block? Let's find out. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18. It's a 2 block, so we know what we're doing here. Let's find the center. That looks about right. And we're going to do this design again. Let me just remind myself. Yeah, it's where I thought it would be. The sort of next bit down. Okay, I've kind of given up on seeing the thing live. Maybe, hang on, let me do this, and then I'm sure there's a way to go back 10 seconds, isn't there? That's weird, it's showing it as if it's like let me try reloading the tab. Sorry about this, it's sort of derailing the whole thing, but... Okay, that looks more in line with how I took the live video to look. It was like starting at a certain like starting at the beginning almost like had a finite end to it, so I'm not sure how that's happened, but I think it's sorted now. It also looks much more in sync. Yeah. Still not great, but you know, better than like whatever it was at earlier. Is this the center? Yes. And then we want this bit's not going to matter too much because it's going to be largely buried, but just for peace of mind, I'd like to know that it's correct. So I'll probably have the ground about this height all the way down here, so that there's a bit more usable building space. That's to do after the walls. Right, so next is the battlements. I believe, yeah, it was too wide between the battlements. Oh, how could I forget? This bit needs to be cobble. Well, that's how I made it, so it's going to be cobble more than it needs to be cobble. And then I'm pretty sure these were, yeah, they were above the loops. So yeah, somewhere along here I'll probably have access onto the wall, maybe there and there, I'm thinking. Yeah, but we'll do that later. It's more of an add-on than anything. So, I'm thinking maybe these bits have the supports. Yeah. And then the others can just be sort of standard. If that makes sense. I might knock one of these out just so it looks a bit more spaced out. Maybe we'll do it like this. That looks a bit better, even if it's sort of off. But yeah, it looks a bit more natural that way. Or, alternatively, what if I did them on the supports this time? That'll do. Okay, that does all the base walls. So yeah, we've then got obviously the double battlement bits, and then we have the complicated. Oh yeah, and then the corner wall that also slopes upwards. And then we have this slanted wall and the curved wall. So I think that's kind of a good stopping point, just to sort of have a break. So we'll be back in a moment, or at least I will. I'm just gonna put this on and sort of hobble together a loading screen. Right, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back at it again. So, let's go ahead and remove all this again. Right, so, some more complicated walls, but before that, ironically, some more simplistic walls. Because they are just, they don't have the wooden bits. I guess we'll start with the larger of the two. So this is going to be not the top. This isn't the top. Commentary is really shit this episode, isn't it? I guess because we've kind of... Last episode, we were like, we built the towers and gatehouses and then copy-paste them, so we were sort of designing and talking through the process of coming up with it. But for this, because we have the design, it's just a case of building it again by hand. The only real decision is obviously like the height, how it connects to the towers, and if it's a 1 or 2 block center. But you know, outside of that, we know exactly how it's going to go. I just think because the different sections of the walls are going to be different lengths, it made more sense to do each one by hand, and you know, it makes it feel a bit more involved. There's I guess, a greater sense of accomplishment, potentially. I'm just talking out of my ass here. There's going to be some trees in these Baileys, but I want to control where those trees are going to be. So I want to keep them tree-free, and then we'll plant our own trees in places where I want them to be. Oh, we've got andesite here. That's handy to know. Even... oh, wait. This is not where the mining is going to take place. And then this should now be... okay. There we go. That's the end of the wall. So let me just quickly put some stone. Yeah. And then this bit of floor is going to be the last layer of this particular stretch. Even though we've got a little bit extra here, but that's like not that much, so well, I'm not gonna faff about with that too much, is the point. Because I'm doing the walls by hand, we might end up just doing the walls. I don't think there's a whole lot of terraforming to do, so we'll probably still be able to fit that in, but we'll just sort of take it, see how we go, that sort of thing. But then of course want the, in fact, probably quickly do this. And then do the double bit like this. Hang on. Let's also do the stone brick and the stone here. There we go. Similar to the trench there, this bit's all going to be filled in, so it's all this height. So this part we're probably just gonna do pure stone. Yeah. we'll... In fact, it's such a small job, we'll just quickly do this bit. And then we can resume the wall. Wait a minute. I thought I heard someone knocking my door. I did not. I imagined that sound. Okay. So it's only two... Wait. Oh yeah, we've then got the... Oh no, that is the top bit. Yeah. It's got 3 layers this side and 2 that side. So, now, let's figure out if it's 1 or 2 block center. One second. There's definitely no one at the door. Do excuse my mental breakdown. Right, this is a 2 block center it seems, so let's just try and find the center. And then we can start with the pattern. Is that the center? It's not quite the center. What about this? Wait a minute. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. So we want 11. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. So it's going to be these 2, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think what's throwing me off is obviously this tower being a different design and it being much taller. So that's probably what's throwing me. But yeah, this is the center. So, oh yeah, we've not finished doing the deep slate levels yet, so let's do that first. And then we obviously want to employ our 2 block wall design. This one. And then the only real difference is it obviously being battlements on both sides, because it's overlooking both Baileys. I have no idea if you could hear it, but there's a bit of background noise from plumbing. I think it's just my mother's ensuite bathroom with like a tap, I think is all it is. So you probably can't even hear it, and I'm just overthinking, but in case you can, just that explanation, there you go. And then we want just a little sort of teeth almost for this in-between bit. Now, I'm pretty sure we've not had to do... Oh no, we did, and we decided only the top bit's going to have like the full decoration. So yeah, this bit down here is also going to be the teeths. No. Oh yeah, then there's this bit. I'm just gonna add a little ledge of grass here, just to mask that, because I really can't be arsed fiddling about with that. There we go. And then obviously do the same on the other side. Let me just find the center. It's here. So stick it there. Right. Let me just do both to make sure it lines up. Yes. Got some zombies below us, it sounds like. Oh well. Might be easier to do this on foot actually, since it's now at the ground level. Yeah, it's a bit easier. There we go. And then just right the way along, somehow still cocked it up. I have a headache all of a sudden. Ouch. Right. And then piss off flowers. And then the battlements, which this time will be double-sided. Have I said that enough times this video? Let's see. Oh, come on. That's a nice wall. And it lines up height-wise with that one, so goody good good. It'd be pretty fortunate if the next wall along is also a 2-center wall, but by no means they're going to ruin anything by it being 1 block center. Let's just see what happens. Oop, dear. Let's have a little look around, make sure I've not... Yeah, I thought I misplaced a slab somewhere along here. Right, so that wall's now done. Splendid. Now I've got this wall, which is going to be considerably lower. What's going on with my live stream on the thing? It's weird. It's doing this sort of... Anyway, I'll just refresh the tab again. At least the view count is still functioning. I can see that there's one other person watching it. Hello to you, one other person. Right, this wall next. So this is going to be the top bit. So whatever we wind up doing with this larger tower... Oh, maybe they're spawning in this. Are they? No, because we lit it up. Okay, they are just underground then, probably. I don't know. They're somewhere. And I, for some reason, cannot get out of this. There we go. Sounds like there's a lot of them wherever they are. There's a lot of footsteps. I wonder if maybe there's a spawner below us. Hang on, let me just have a little nosy. Right, that's just a normal cave. Zombies are there. I think it might just be glitching out, so it's only the one zombie. And then there's another little sort of pocket up here. So at some point I'll like light these up. Where does this lead? This just goes nowhere. What's even the point of that? Yeah, I'll light up. Oh, this also goes nowhere. So anyway, I'll Might fill those in actually, but anyway. This one I'll light up. That one I'll probably fill in, and this one I might fill in. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get back to La Wall. Let's fill these in as well. And then we've got, yeah, 3 of these sort of layers of wall. Yeah, that's not where the tower ends, so let's just keep it simple. I'm gonna, once I've done these, this like flooring, I'm gonna just figure out how much of like this side of the lowest part of the wall is going to be. It does slope back down, to be fair. I want to make this a little retro slope, but anyway, that's going to come later. So this will be visible, so we will still do the pattern properly once we figure out which of the patterns we will be doing. I'm so sick of how this is showing up on YouTube. I don't know if maybe it's just my laptop being incredibly out of sync. Let me maybe drag it back a bit. Like maybe -5 seconds, just to give it a bit of breathing room. I don't know. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. I don't know. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we've got to do this one too. Now, 1 or 2 blocks enter. Let's find out. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. We could maybe just lie and say that's 1 block. Just because obviously we've got these support beams kind of concealing it. But actually, no, we wanted it to be the 2 one so that it matches. So yeah, we'll say it's a 2 block center. That I think is the center. Yes. Do excuse me. Obviously, for that bottom bit, we only need the simplified design. So let's just go, and then it's a bit more visible, so we can do it the way we usually do it on this bottom bit now. Plug those there just so we know what it is on the reverse side. There we go. Oh, I've cocked that up a bit. There we are. Yes. It does look quite strange having it drop 2 stories all of a sudden. But you know, that's how it. What if we added? No, because then that's not going to be in line. Oh, I don't know. Let's finish this wall and also maybe do this wall next. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I'm considering maybe making this tower 1 story taller, potentially, as sort of a fix for it connecting with the the big tower. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. Let's just finish this one for now, because we can always just like alter this and then raise the battlements. Why did I do that? I put that there for a reason. So, just do this. Oh yeah, I was gonna remove the zombie awareness mod just because of the kind of annoying extra noises that other hostile mobs also make. If it was just the zombies, it'd be a bit more fitting. But even creepers make it, and that just doesn't sit right with me at all. And then I'm sure there was a mod I was going to add. There was a couple actually, but there was one in particular I thought of. I'll have to rewatch my previous stream just to try and catch out which one it was. It'll be when I was making the gatehouse that I said it, probably. Right, now add the double-sided battlements. My knee is itchy, give me one moment. There we go. It's a bit difficult because I'm wearing jeans, so I'm also just like really aggressively rubbed it. That sounds weird when I say it like that, but that's what I did. Stream, you really think so? With this dry ass commentary? I don't know, man. I think you're giving me a bit too high praise there, but thank you anyway. It's quite flattering. I mean, we all know there's going to be a door there. Let me just quickly throw one in. Boom. Oh, we've got 2 extra viewers. I hope they're real people. Anyway, even if they're not, I don't fucking care. Right. So, our double battlement walls are now done. We've of course got to do the doorways, but I'll worry about that later. Okay, I'm getting a sudden spike. I'm worried there's botting afoot, but I'm also not that bothered about that. Anyway. Big number make brain go brr. Right, so. Which of the more complex walls do we do? Do we do the corner wall that then slants upwards? Do we do the curved wall? Or do we do the slanted wall? Since I've got a bit more viewers, let's have a vote in the comments. So, we've got corner, curve, or slant. Comment away, fire away. I'm going to take a sip of water in the meantime. Go democracy. Let me just refresh my browser in the meantime. No votes. Okay, I'll just have to decide then. Right. This one's probably going to be the least pain in the ass because it is basically just 2 straight walls and then a corner in the middle. So this one's probably going to be the least annoying to do. So I guess we'll do this one first. So, actually, wait a minute. That's like 117, and this is also 117. So we might not need the slant per se. In fact, yeah, I don't think we do need it. But I'm not sure about this hill here. We might still do the sort of slope upwards. We'll see how we go. Let's build it normally, And then if we think this hill's a bit thingy, then we can then adjust the design to slope upwards a bit. Basically, those extra 3 are definitely bots. Oh yeah, they're gone now. Okay, definitely bots. Oh well, we live and learn. Yeah, I kind of knew they were bots right from the start. I'm not gonna lie. Mario exclamation point. Yes, that's a weird name, even for YouTube commenting standards. So this is gonna be where we start off. So firstly, let me just trace the blue line with the cobblestone. We're going to keep it just all the same height for now. We're going to figure out the corner first. We'll do one element at a time. I could always, because it doesn't matter if there's a hill on this side, because this is within the walls. So we could just like dig away the hill on this side, and that kind of fixes the problem. Yeah, we might do that, but let's first of all deal with this. Ooh, I've just had a thought. What if one of these walls is a 1-block center and the other is a 2-block? What do we do then? We'll figure that out as we go. First, we need to do our layer setup, as we usually do. Getting all sorts of itches now. What's wrong with me? Got one on my leg, one near my groin, one on my chin. Very odd. Anyway, I don't need to tell you all about that. That's kind of personnel. And now one on my ankle. What's going on? What's with all the itching? Did I somehow contract like an STD despite not having sex since January? Anyway, moving on to the wall bits. Right. To be fair, we were at after the castle. We then went to another place in North Wales that I frequent. It's just a very pleasant town. It's called Betsy Coed or Betsy Coed, however they pronounce it. It's Welsh. It's a Welsh name, so you're fucked either way. But yeah, it's a lovely little village. Lots of chippies, lots of pubs. But the main highlight is this gorgeous river that you can walk along. That's all sort of foresty. And there's all rock formations, and there's like rocks within the river, so you can like sort of leapfrog from one side to the other. It's just a lovely place. So we went there after the castle itself, because the castle itself isn't that big. Harlech Castle, for those who were just tuning in. So yeah, we went there afterwards, and we got a chippy, because there was this like Macmillan event going on. I think it was like hiking related. We couldn't really work out what it was because we didn't really have a proper look at it. We were just there to get food because it was late in the day, and our phones were a bit low on power. Anyway, so we just went to one of the chippies. They're all chocker because this Macmillan thing, whatever it even is. And then we eat it near the stream because, like I say, it's a gorgeous stream and it's right near the chippy that we wound up going to. But there's a load of midges there, because obviously it's in the woods near water that time of day, so it's kind of prime insect weather, regrettably. So that might be why all this itching suddenly sprung from. That's kind of the point of this random ass story that I just started spewing at you mercilessly. So yeah, I think if we pull this down, this like hill, that will fix the problem a bit. Because yeah, it doesn't matter if it's on this side, because in fact I might integrate it. I might slope it a bit more up here so we can just have a natural walkway. That might be quite beneficial, who knows. But ooh, I've just thought about how this wall is then gonna, yeah, I think we should have the hill here so we can then also access the portcullis mechanism. Because I didn't really think that part through. Oops. Anyway, wall is what we're working on. Let's have a thinky think. Let's just get it this far. And then we're just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the wall because this is all like underground level. And from here we can do... I'm probably just going to do plain stone on this side. And then we can always, like, add in any designs after the fact. Yeah, that's all going to be just one layer of grass, so don't matter, we don't need to worry about the pattern. This bit, however, I think is a substantial enough height that we should obviously do the pattern properly. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss those bots. As sad as that sounds. At least I had like more than a single viewer, and right now I don't have any. But oh well, I'm not doing this for viewership. I'm doing this because I like Minecraft. That's reason enough. Right, I think I'm gonna just chuck a corner on for now. Oh yeah, there's this bit we could also do. I'll just put the trim there, because obviously that's that height, so yeah, of course that's what it's going to be. And then we've got to figure out how we're going to do this. So, 1, 3, 5, 7, 5. Alright, so that's a 1 block center. Let me just make sure the other one's also 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. Haha! They're both 1 block centers. Excellent. Right, that's going to make this next part easier. We just need to obviously start off the pattern, which we all know by now. Maybe I should do it this way around. Yeah, that works a bit better. And then obviously these bits are just going to be the simplified variant anyway. Right, so we've done this side basically. Oh, I've just thought the design is going to probably wind up different on the interior side, because of course it's a different thickness, so there's actually less space. Yeah, this is going to happen, so I think it's still going to be thingy. Yeah, it's still that, but the placement will be different. I think we're just going to make it fit. Let's see what we can get away with here. That looks a bit odd. Let's just see. Let me cook. And then we're going to have some sort of pattern here. We'll keep it like that for now, but we'll, like, it's a pretty small part of the wall, so we can always change that design if it looks a bit weird later on. I don't know what's going on with the stupid, how it's showing on my laptop. This stream. Let me bring it back, like 10 seconds. Right. So I'll worry about the battlements after we've done all the bits. So, which one of these is the middle, do we think? In fact, let me just count them again. So, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 27... Wait. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17. No? Fuck, I'm skipping 15. And 25 is what I skipped as well. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. So we want 15, I think, is going to be the midpoint. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. This is the middle. Let's just clear away all these. so I can make sure that's the case. Yes, it is. So, let's try out how this is going to look with this bit. Ooh, yes, I like that. Ooh, and it also lines up with the... That's turned out beautifully. It really has. Just quickly shit out the lower part. Riveting commentary. At least we know the pattern's gonna line up, so we can probably get away with doing it just like corner to corner on the inside. Ooh, what's up in there? Yeah, that's not right. Okay, it's not quite gonna look right like this. Ooh. Now that's tricky. What do we think? What's the plan here? Because yeah, this it's if it was just slightly more over, I don't know. This corner infuriates me. Maybe we could just... What the fuck was that? Maybe we could like plug something in that corner just to like obstruct it. Like maybe some sort of little tower. Ooh, what about... yeah, look. Lyrics? Is this still Okay, it's still Adrian Von Zelda. I wasn't expecting vocals. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, if we put a little stairway onto the walls and we just stick it there so it covers this little nasty bit. I think that's a good enough save. Now, let's... in fact, this will get sort of enveloped by the hill, so this bit also doesn't really factor in either. It is kind of throwing me off having verbalization. When I listen to Adrian Von Zelda, I expect instrumentals only. I'm not bashing it. I'm not saying it sounds bad. It's just not what I was expecting. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Just sort of took me by surprise. I thought maybe we'd like the video had run out. I don't know how because it's a 10-hour video. But yeah, I thought somehow we might have escaped it and it's autoplayed something very similar. But no, it's still Adrian. So yeah, I think we'll maybe sort of engineer this hill so that it joins us up here, and then we can access this, and also just so, because why not? We can, so let's just do it. But we'll worry about that later. So we've done the pattern, we just need to now do the battlements, and then obviously the support bits on the inside. Ooh, that's worked out nicely with that corner, yes. Hang on. Where have you come from? Probably that cave. Why don't you just go back in the cave? You're not chasing anything. What are you doing? Dumbass. I'm just going to... the real viewer has returned, whoever they are. I'm just going to plug this in like that, because why not? Yeah, looks fine. Get the slabs and all of these. That arm looks hilarious. We've got more guards having a little stroll around here. Maybe that's what the zombie was trying to lock in on earlier. I don't know. But yeah, they're here. They won't stay. They're probably going to despawn after a while. But anyway, welcome, gentlemen, while you are here. I might, after the stream, if I run into some, grab hold of them, and then we can start our own little garrison to guard this fortress. I'll probably just stick them in the Bailey while we're still, obviously, working on the castle as a whole. Yeah, these fortifications are looking nice on this corner wall. So yeah, I don't think we're going to need a slope for this wall on further inspection. It should be fine without it. But yeah, this corner bit is going to have to be a bit higher. Or is it? Yeah, I think it will be. I'm not sure. Maybe not after all. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do this one next, actually. Yeah, we'll do that one next. But first, we need to sort out the supports for the behind the wall. Oh yeah, how's this gonna work? I mean, we're gonna have the little staircasey bit in, so that'll probably help hide it. So we'll figure that out after we've done the rest of the sort of walkway bit. Yeah, so yeah, this will work out. Let's just build it normally for now, and then we'll figure out a design for this stairwell. And up this end, there's going to be a hill anyway to let us in. But yeah, let's just build it in the standard way for now. I'm not going to worry about supports on this end. I guess just for completion's sake, we'll put one here temporarily. Right, now for this corner, we're going to introduce a staircase. I think we're going to make it, it only really needs to be too wide. So let's maybe cut off here. Let's get, obviously, some spruce stairs. So let's first of all start with just a straight staircase. Probably what we're going to wind up doing. Ooh, and it even lines up with that. Look at that. Right. I'll keep this nice and simple. How does it look in the... Yeah, the railing's going to be interesting because it's got to obviously stagger up with it. Hang on. Ooh, that's worked out quite nicely, actually. And then we can maybe put one... Okay, there's no middle bit, so we'll leave it. But yeah, that's worked out nicely. And then I'm probably just going to put a post here to hold it up. Maybe put another one here. Yeah. That looks alright. Yeah, bit basic, but it gets the job done. Nice, okay. Oh wait, that's not done what we wanted it to at all. Okay, let's maybe have it a bit more built up. Yeah. Let's just sort of seal it in a little, like this. Fill this in, just so we've not got any mob spawns. There's another zombie noise. Maybe I should make it wrap around like this. I don't know. That does look a bit more natural. And then we'll instead put the support bit there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks... It is getting a bit like excessively wide. But oh well. I'm not 100% convinced of this. I guess, you know what, if it's already like mostly stone, then let's just commit and make it stone, you know. What else is here that's taking up that extra space? I don't know. Oh. How does this look now? Yeah, that works. It's a bit bulgy, but it gets the job done. It hides that little annoying imperfection well enough. And it's a good way to get up onto the wall. Yeah, okay. They're not all going to look like that. That was mainly just A, because it needs to go in a corner, and B, we were trying to fix a fault on the wall, and that's not really a factor anywhere else so far. There might be a little issue here. I doubt there'll be one there, but we'll see. In fact, that one, we're not going to have a staircase on this, so that's not even a factor. But yeah, let's see where it takes us. So this wall's done, basically. I do want to try and adjust this hill, but like I say, we'll come back to that when we get to the sort of terraforming side of this project. Right, so let's go on to the curved wall. So, like we did earlier, I think I'm going to include these bits. Now, this is my main concern with this curved wall, and also to an extent even this slanted wall, is how this is going to affect like the thickness. So let's start with just this like layering part. We might keep the corners, we might not. Let's just see how it looks as is. I'm kind of glad that obviously we only need the battlements on one side, because it means the wooden walkway bit can, if we need it to, just be different. So that helps actually. And then we need a layer here. And we of course need it to match up with what's above, which is going to be quite the task. In fact, let me just put on all the cornery bits these walls as sort of a indication of where the turns go, if that makes any sense. Fortunately, it's not going to need another bit like that underneath. Once we do the middle bit, it'll be okay, because then it's just a case of layering it again. Pretty sure that lines up. Yeah. Yeah, because that's only 2 out of 3 layers. So yeah, that's fine. Does this match with the layer below? I think it almost does. And I want to check the inside as well. I'm so glad we don't have to do this any additional times. This one lines up. Yep, that's good. Cool. Depending on how we do this, we might not even need the railing, because it's level with the ground, basically. So yeah, I don't think we're even going to need the railing. So that's very handy. Alright. Now we need the... I mean, for this, all we need to do is trace the cobblestone again. But yeah, this design is going to be something else. Again with the random glue fixture. What's going on with that? That's very odd. twice that's happened, that we know of. But yeah, oh well. It's pretty minor, a little bit. These walls are looking nice, I must say. Very happy with them so far, but obviously then we've got to fill them with a keep among with other buildings. Right, so I'm gonna have a beam here, another beam here. I'm doing the Trump lips again. I still don't know why I do that, but anyway. And then we need some kind of design. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make this the middle. And then we've sort of split it into segments of 3, so we can decorate that somehow. We can do away with these bits, they don't matter. They're not going to be visible. So yeah, then we've got 3s and a 4 at the end. We want to make the design pretty in line with the other bits. So what do we do? Actually, maybe we should just keep it simple and go with the little sort of teeth mark design. How's that gonna look? Because it's a pretty short wall as well, bear in mind. So yeah, I think maybe just the teeth mark will do. Yeah, it's a bit basic, but yeah, that'll be alright. Get rid of this line, we do not need it. I don't think that's a revelation to anyone. Or revelation, I should say. Right, now the battlements maybe won't be as hard as I'm expecting them to be. Oh wait, we've then got the interior. Actually, this is a write-off as well, because this is all going to be enveloped by the hill, so we can kind of just fill this in with stone. Yeah, this has turned out way easier than I was expecting it to, and that is largely in part due to it being a comfortable elevation with the other walls, so we don't have to worry about it being taller, and also the fact that we only have to worry about one side really, because the inside is going to be covered up by this hill. So we really lucked out with that, actually, I must say. Very happy accident. So yeah, I know obviously we said we were going to do the terraforming afterwards, but as this is A, quite brief, B, important to what we're currently doing, and C, it's not even the first time we've done just a cheeky little bit of terraforming, we're just going to quickly fill this in like so. Depending on what I think we might be comfortable fitting in here, this might be sort of a little, like, decorative area over here. See what we can come up with. Alright, battlements. It was that easy, goddamn. Wow, yeah, that was way easier than I was expecting. Oh, I've just thought the matriculations. Okay, right, let's focus on these crenellations first of all. Might have to do with the matriculations for this wall. Maybe. Because, yeah, these corner bits, how are these going to work? Those don't look right. An issue that's fixed if we just do this instead. Looks a little bit unsupported. Actually, no, it looks alright. It looks alright. It's a little flimsy looking on this side, but what we could do to alleviate that is something like this, maybe. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Okay. Right. I think we just finished that wall. I think. So a bit of a mound over here. That's. In fact, I will just flatten that down just so it's more consistent with this bit here. And just to like minimize any potential unwanted access. There we go. Yeah, this little hill here is going to be no bother to anyone. I might just round it out a bit though, just so it looks a bit more clean. Okay, we've done the curved wall. I thought that was going to be the worst one of the lot. Turned out quite easy and straightforward. Shame about the matriculations, but I mean, this is already quite a radically different looking wall to the rest of the keep, so I don't think that's going to be missed particularly. But we will see. Yeah. Ooh, what if we brought the cobblestone walkway bit to like here? Hang on. This might look nice. And then just also make this cobblestone. And then you can sort of come over here, have a little look. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe give it an extra trim. We'll have a more in-depth think about this later. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like how wide it is. Plus, a curved wall, I'm pretty sure, would be harder to take down via trebuchet, because that's the logic behind round towers. Is that they have no corners you can aim at with a trebuchet. So presumably, obviously, this has loads of corners because this is Minecraft, there's going to be corners. But if you imagine it as a curved wall, I would assume that would adhere to the same logic as a rounded tower. right? Anyway. Yeah, that... Oh, I'm so glad that turned out easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be hell, but it wasn't, so yay. Right, that leaves this slanted wall. Now this shouldn't be that complex either, potentially. Well, let's see first of all. So we want it to be this height. So it's 4. We also want to do away with the windows on this side, but then add a door. And then it's 3s all across until we get to the end. Well, it's 2s, but it appears as 3s because there's the overlap part. Oh, it looks like those guards are sort of journeying down this crevice, or at least this one that hasn't despawned yet. There's still a couple here. I think they're just sort of getting lost in these little caves that are about. I bet there's a load down here somewhere. Yeah. Oh no, that's just a skeleton. I don't know then. I'm sure there was more than that, and now there's significantly less. Oh, they're like manning the wall. Good men. Yeah, I might hire some off camera when we're done here. But yeah, anyway, back to the wall. Nope. So I think we maybe decorate this similar to the curved wall, just because it's a similar sort of approach, really. Let's go underneath. And then we've got what should be the last sort of layer, as we're calling these. And then strip away the wool. And then obviously double them up like we did previously. Actually, it'd be easier to do it from the other side. Yeah. We'll make sure they line up correctly with the one above. Clear, 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 clear. Yep, 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 yep. And then we'll do the same this side. Uh-huh, uh-huh. So I don't think there's an issue here. Right, and then just do it one more time. Okay, we're gonna need one extra layer. Only to a certain extent, it seems. Yeah, we can just bulk this bit out a little more, and that solves that. Right, let's get the Deep Slate installed. Here we go. This part's going to be drab. You know what? Depending on how far in we get with the walls part, I might do the terraforming off screen, because that's not really going to be interesting. I'll just show you the I'll show you what areas I'm going to do, and then I'll just open the next episode with the results. More mystery glue. Maybe we should just... Well, we can't really because of how we're shifting stuff around. What's going on with this mystery glue? I don't know. Anyway, it's not too big a deal. So this bit's going to be sealed in. Yeah, that'll do. Right, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Coming up with a design. I might just keep it really, really basic, and let's start with some little pillars on these initial bits. Oh, I don't know. Let's try first off. Actually, wait, I might have an idea already. Yeah, and then every second corner has one of these two alternating. So basing it off of the minimalist design from earlier bits. Yeah, that'll work. That will do nicely. That's a perfectly fine design, and then we obviously just do the exact same on the other side. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This segment has been really fucking boring. But it's a necessary step in the creation of this castle, so I think it, it's still worth showing, even if it's a bit drab, admittedly. And then it's a bit more consistently covered here. Because this is intervals of 2 anyway, the battlements should be relatively easy. But again, I think we might have to forego the inclusion of matriculations, regrettably. We'll see. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm almost certain that we're going to have to part ways with matriculations yet again. That is an issue when you start doing walls that aren't straight. Even diagonal walls, you can't really effectively do matriculations, at least with my design you can't. Okay, that's one of 2 sides, but this side, thankfully, we only really need to worry about this side of it. And, under this, it's just going to be, like, buried, so let's just fill it completely with stone. It's not going to be visible. So, and there we go. Let's also do the next lower down. We could maybe get a stairwell on here. I'm not sure if we, it might be easier to, I don't know. Let's see how the walkway plays out. Huge apologies to any, let's face it, completely fictitious, die-hard this channel fans that, for whatever ungodly reason, decide to sit through these boring parts of the streams, you are an absolute hero if there's even a single person out there who dares do that. Right, so yeah, the battlements will be quite easy, very easy actually. But we're probably gonna have to say goodbye to the inclusion of matriculations. And then I'm just gonna do this. Right, so that's the battlements, all very nice. Now the walkway is going to be interesting. So I guess we start off with oh yeah, I guess we can just sort of match it up to the pattern, basically. That's what we usually do. Oh yeah, I guess this would be the line again, wouldn't it? Let me just throw it in. I might smoothen off that part of the wall, I don't know. Yeah, it would be. But again, I'm probably gonna thingy it. Yeah, that'll do. Gets the point across. Okay, I think we're done with the walls. Let's just have a little sweep around and verify that. But I'm pretty sure that the walls are done. And if so, bloody brilliant. And we have hit the 3-hour mark, so I'm gonna do the terraforming off screen. You don't need to see that. No one wants to see that. No one. It's literally just me filling in dips. That's all it consists of. So it's looking pretty nice. It's really coming together. Ooh, yes, I'm liking this. We've not even filled in all the other buildings yet. But there are trees still appearing. Now that the area is properly walled off, I'm probably going to have a cull off screen as well. But you all don't need to worry about that. Okay, so, yeah, was there, I have a feeling there was another little thing I was thinking about doing, I can't really remember. fill these bits in, was it? I'm not sure now. Oh yeah, we were going to think if this tower should be taller and then this one should also be taller. Because it being that much shorter than the other bit is a little weird. No, it's an appropriate height, I think. Yeah, you know what? Because it's separated by the tower anyway, I don't think we need to worry about that. That should be fine as is. It does look strange, granted, but it's fine as is. So, I guess that concludes the video, at least. I've got a little bit of extra work to do off camera. You know, filling the dips, and also recruiting some soldiers. But I'll do that off camera, as I just said. Let me also go ahead and veto all this. Right, anyway, so I'm going to go do that off camera. Thanks for watching to the one real person and the 3 fake people. Maybe 4 fake people, I don't know. But yeah, I hope this particular series was, this particular episode must have been dreadful to watch once you've seen the first wall bit. You just click off. Let me save you that favour. If this was an edited video, I'd put this message at the beginning, but obviously it's not. It's a live stream, so find out the hard way. But yeah, so thanks for putting up with this one. Next episode will be more interesting because we're actually going to be filling both Baileys, probably the main one primarily, with some buildings, and I think we're going to start off with the keep, which is obviously the beating heart of any castle that has a keep. There are such a thing as keepless castles where the defences are so effective, like gatehouses and barbicans and all this sort of stuff, that they don't really need a keep. So those are a thing. This one is having a keep though, because I refuse to build a keepless castle. That just is wrong on all levels, for me, anyway. I'm going to stop rabbiting now and allow you to, well, if you're in England, go to sleep for a start, because goddamn. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'll just shut up now. Goodbye.